this step, we're going to talk about how sponsoring an event can help you both increase your brand recognition and potentially attract a new customer. If you own a small business or manage a small business or even work in a small business, you've undoubtedly received numerous requests from very worthy causes asking you to get involved by donating either time, product, or money to help their fundraising. In the first couple of years in business, we received so many requests for donations and sponsorships that we had to develop a policy to help us deal with it. The first criteria was pretty simple. Was the request coming from an existing customer? If so, we would see what we could do to help. The second criteria was a little more complicated. It asked us to look at whether or not the cause was aligned with our moral compass. Basically, if it was something that we truly believed in, we tried to get involved. The third criteria was an opportunity criteria. If getting involved in an event allowed us the opportunity to either align ourselves with our current customers or expose ourselves to new potential customers, then we tried to get involved. In the early days, we were little more than checkbook philanthropists. When somebody requested help, we'd get out our checkbook and we'd try to give them enough money to help with the event. And this doesn't work well when you're a small fish in a big pond. Being a bronze sponsor of an event that has giants like Manulife and Bell Alliant is not really going to create any opportunity for you. In order to help ourselves and the charity, we needed to get active. That meant either being part of organizing committees, getting involved at the event, but most importantly building relationships along the way with people who could support your business in the future. What we found is that being a little fish in a big pond didn't really work for us as a small business. What we needed was an event that we could lay claim to, like the Quick Copy Putting for Pets Golf Tournament in support of the Nova Scotia SPCA. Not only does the organization align very closely with our moral compass, but as title sponsor, it gives us the opportunity to get the publicity and recognition, as well as building a relationship with an organization that procures services that we provide. Find a way to let your customers know that you're involved with an event or an organization, whether it's a write-up in an e-newsletter, a post on Facebook, or simply word of mouth. Letting your customers know that you're involved builds goodwill, and also you may find a few customers who want to get involved to support you because they too believe in the cause. Another thing we learned when it comes to sponsorship is that sometimes you have to say no. By having a policy in place and understanding your annual budget, it can help you to identify which opportunities are best for your organization. So thanks for tuning in for Step 5, using sponsorship to market your small business. Remember, we have a responsibility to get involved. When we do, we've got to give it 100%. We also need to give it time, but ultimately, we need to be prepared to walk away if it isn't win-win. I look forward to seeing you next time when Jim and I do a question and answer period on how the first 5 steps have worked for us.